lustful demons and angry demons. When the winds blow soft across the sands, they carry the murmur of seduction kissed with promises of pleasure. But when they quicken, the howl of murderous fury will not be placided. The winds foreshadow the coming of demons that are born alone in the whirling cones of dust from other planes of existence. Both kinds are impelled by the same hunger and seek to nourish themselves on the emotions of man. But the first is fed upon the sensation of arousal and the desire for carnal consumption, while the second fattens on fear. The second kind is more dangerous, since fear is the stronger emotion. The lover of the winds is beautiful to behold. She comes in dreams with her white arms extended, and her long and glossy hair rising about her head, her smile sweet with orange blossoms, and her eyes deep wells of reflected starlight. A gown of the finest transparent silk adorns her slender body. Her fingers, neck, and wrists are bejeweled. What man in whole body can resist her allurements? She induces the nocturnal emission of semen during sleep, and feeds upon the odor and heat of the seed, bearing away a portion of its vitality, with which to engender monsters in her womb. For these become her servants, and since they are possessed of a portion of maternal vitality, they are capable of tangible acts. When she visits the sleeper, they gibber and gapper around his bed, pulling upon the hair and beard of their father, and howling with glee. Night after night she returns to her dreaming lover, who welcomes her embrace without complaint, his mind lulled by pleasure, until she has drawn out all he has to give, and his heart ceases to beat. She is like the tar of the poppy that brings unfailing delight, even when it causes death. Only a man such as those who guard the harem of the monarch, and have had their manhood removed by the edge of a knife, or have suffered a similar loss through violent misfortune, can resist the allures of this temptress. Since they have no sea to give, she is frustrated in her attempt, and flies away, wailing and gnashing her teeth. The howling demon comes with violence and seizes the mind of the sleeper, shaking it as a dog shakes a rat, transforming dream to nightmare. It has as many forms as the foes that inhabit the imagination, but is quick to seek out and discover the shape that is most feared. This becomes its vessel, or better to say, its mask, for it has no identity of its own, only a hunger that must be appeased. When images alone fail to terrify, it causes cuts and welts upon the skin of the sleeper, which are discovered with the rising of the sun, but only for the purpose of eliciting terror, as pain alone offers it no nourishment. Its purpose is to interrupt sleep so many times that the man who is its prey begins to dream while awake, and that it is able to come and go within his mind at will, and take whatever it finds there of value. The common consequence of the nightly visits of this demon is madness and suicide. Only by death can its torments be avoided. He alone is safe who has learned to embrace his fears as a lover, rejoicing in their multiplicity and power. Such a man welcomes the angry demons of the wasteland as his friends, and finds amusement and diversion in their change of masks. Recognizing At last, the futility of the attempt, this demon departs in sullen silence, its fury stilled, and the wanderer in the desert sleeps and dreams without molestation. By the seals of the gods from the stars, these two forms of night demon can be commanded and sent to vex others who travel across the empty space, and even those who dwell within distant cities, as a potent form of attack, especially suited to the exacting of vengeance. The seductress and mother of monsters is obedient to the authority of the seal of Shub-Niggurath, the prolific goat. The angry demon obeys the seal of Great Cthulhu, quick to fury. Wait for the coming of the demon as you lie within your dreams, alert and aware. And before it commences its work, command its attention to the name and seal of the god under whose wandering star it dwells, whether bright and pitiless Venus or red-eyed Mars. The star of the god must be above the horizon, hence the best time to contract with the demon of lust is shortly before dawn. Compose the seal of the god in your imagination and picture it upon the air before you as you confront the demon. Then give the demon instruction concerning the identity of the person it should vex unto death. Your purpose will surely be attained within the cycle of the moon.